Hey, After His Heart, we have been going through a book study with our foster daughter on Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. If you've never read it, it's amazing. It is based on the book of Hosea in the Bible. And so we've been talking a lot about this book. And so it just prompted me to want to study a little bit more about Hosea and share a couple things with you. So if you don't know the story of Hosea, it is about a woman named Gomer and her husband named Hosea. And God tells this man, Hosea, to go marry a prostitute. And he does, and he marries her. And she, in her selfishness, decides to leave, that's not what she wants. And so she goes back into prostitution. And I don't know if you know how prostitution worked back then, but they would line the women up completely naked. I can't imagine how humiliating that must have been. And these men would bid on them. And the highest price would win her, and they would win her for as long as they wanted, and they could do whatever they wanted to her. And she was ultimately a slave to him until he was done. And so in this book, once Gomer leaves, God tells Hosea to go bid for her, to go pay a price, the highest price, to win her back and marry her again and bring her back to his home. And so he does. He goes and he buys Gomer back and he brings her home, but not to be a slave, but to be his bride again. And just that beautiful picture of what Jesus did for us, because we are the prostitute. We are the ones that continue to return to sin, that aren't worthy of his love. Yet he came and he paid the ultimate highest price for you to bring you home, not to be a slave, but to be his bride. And when you wrap your head around just the realness of that, the deepness of what he did for you, it's just beautiful. I remember when I read Redeeming Love in the book of Hosea, and I had thought, why does he go back to her? Why would he take her back? She doesn't deserve him. And the truth is that that's us, though. We didn't deserve what he did, but he did it anyway, and he loves us so much. So with that realization, with that understanding, how could we ever continue to live in the blindness of the selfishness and sin that when he paid the ultimate price, this perfect God paid the ultimate price for us, dirty prostitutes who didn't deserve it. And so if you haven't read the book of Hosea, go read it. And then you can just thank God even more for his ultimate gift in the sacrifice of his son so that we could be in relationship with him forever. I hope you guys have a great day. You are loved, you beautiful brides. Bye-bye.